We all know One Republic. We know Ryan Tedder is one of the greatest, if not the greatest songwriter on earth.
100%.
Jackie loves him. I love him. We love him on the show often. He's zooming in now from somewhere where celebrities live.
Yeah. Hi, Ryan.
Hey, buddy. Good morning.
Hey there.
How are you? Sorry, we're having a big fight here. There was a big problem. It was my birthday yesterday, and everyone gave me lovely gifts, and now everyone's pointing the finger at who got it on a discount. And, they got theirs for free.
What
and
arsehole.
it's turned. Does that happen in One Republic? Does it happen with in your circle of friends and the music world?
I mean, we're lucky if we remember each other's birthdays. It's weird. Like I'm definitely aware of like the females in my life. Their birthdays more so than the males.
Yeah.
God forbid you forget a female's birthday or an anniversary.
And then they don't say anything until the night time when it's too late to get them anything.
You go to give them a cuddle, and that's when you realise when you get a frosty reception.
It's almost like they want it. Yeah. Hey, Ryan, you and One Republic have a new single called Run, which is out now. You're such a great songwriter. And I love that show you do, Songland, where people come in with their own songs.
That is good.
And you decide which one, is. But there's been ones that haven't even won that have had hits, as far as I'm concerned.
Great songs.
Really talented songwriters out there.
Oh yeah, that show's been tremendous. We're actually talking about the third season now. We had two number ones off. We had Billboard Latin, like global number one off the season one, and then we had another number one off season two that was number one for like 3 weeks with Lady A. So
that's
a
so
country
good.
Number one.
But you know what? This is your forte. This is where you excel. Writing songs.
Yeah.
Like you might be the type of guy who cries when they ejaculate, but you're an amazing songwriter. Not that you are. You never know what people are like.
Well, you don't know.
I mean, you don't know. That's definitely. You've been reading my Wikipedia, I see. But songwriting is kind of like a drug, and I'm actually with Shane McAnally today, who's on the show. He's actually here. We're writing today, and we were just talking about that an hour ago. Like the pandemic hit, and we were like, well, I guess we'll just keep doing what we already do.
Of course.
And when you do decide to collaborate with an artist and write a song for them, like let's say, Olivia Rodrigo wants to meet you and work through a song together. What happens there? Do you guys just meet do you have to get to know each other first before you sit down and start writing songs? Or do you just meet for the first time and go, okay, let's do this?
You for sure get to know the artist first. I'm executive producing a bunch of different artists. I mean, obviously, One Republic is gearing back up for touring and the single and everything now. Yep. But for the last 12 months, I've been EPing. I've been working with everyone from, working on Jessie J's upcoming pop album. Her single drops actually her single drops in six hours, I think.
Really?
John Legend, Miley Cyrus, Lil Nas X, Kid Laroi.
Man, we had the Kid Laroi on the other day. We love the Kid Laroi. Obviously, he's from here.
He's become a friend. He's such a good dude,
isn't he? He's a great kid.
Yeah, he's great. He's absolutely great, and his tone is amazing. He's wildly talented. And then working on Bastille. I just EP'd their whole album that's coming up, and it's kind of all over the map.
You're busy, man.
Brazilian, South American artist.
How do you get your head across? Is it easy for you just to flick between different genres, different types of art? It's easy for you, that, right?
It really is. It really is, but it's a byproduct of how I started. I genre hop. I mean, in the last 2 weeks, I was like, in terms of artists or genres, it was Miley Cyrus, Lil Nas X, Michael Bublé, John Bon Jovi, and Jessie J. So it's kind of it's literally been all over the map. But that's actually what gets me off. I like the challenge of jumping from trying to have a successful song that connects in the Latin world and then do one that's like with Kygo that's a dance hit. I enjoy the challenge of that. That's what keeps me alive.
When you're writing something with these artists, you probably have to know, like, where are they at in life right now? What are they feeling? What are they experiencing?
How intrusive.
Yeah, is it like a therapy session that you have to go through almost?
Oh yeah. It's 100% therapy. Every artist is different. So with, if I'm working with someone that's super young, like if it's Nas or Leroy, it's a different almost generation. So how you're approaching getting to know them is kind of different. You might go like have dinner or like hang out. Like you kind of have to. Songwriting can be very awkward and clinical if you're not used to it. The first writing session I ever had with someone else, because I wrote by myself for like 5 years. And then I did a session with this old band. I say old now, but like they were called Eagle Eye Cherry.
Oh, I love
and they
that.
had a hit called they had a hit called Safe Tonight.
That's
Safe
right.
Tonight,
Yeah, we know that. Yeah,
so
great song.
I did this co-write. I got randomly thrown into a room in New York with like the guy that writes their stuff. And I was absolute shit because I was I was like, this is the most intimate thing ever, writing songs.
Yeah.
And you just want me to spill my guts and write I'm not going to do that.
You're like, I don't even know you, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I don't even know you. And I learned, and then that's when I learned too, is like your bedside manner is terribly important. Like how you get someone to talk is how you arrive at the hit record. So like with Miley or Adele, all I ever do with most artists is I try to get the first hour is let them talk. Ask them, what are you doing? Like, what's life like right now? Like, who are you dating? Who did you break up with? And if they just broke up, even better, because
all the emotions.
you have
you
get the best.
Well, you must have so many secrets in that little brain of yours.
Yeah,
big brain, I mean.
Next time we get him on, we'll get the top 10 secrets out of him. From
all the secrets. Top 10 secrets. I love that.
Yeah, you've got Adele and Taylor Swift and all these people telling you all about the breakup and why, and you just have to keep that. You must be a vault.
Oh yeah, I'm a lockbox. I have too many songs on my hard drive and too many personal. I mean, that's that like trust.
Yeah,
when you walk into a session, there's the assumption from the artist that you're not going to say anything that happened inside. It's sacred. Anything. It's honestly like being in a confessional in the Catholic Church. Anything that happens in the songwriter's room is sacred and doesn't leave that room. And if it does, you are screwed.
You're never going to work again.
Yesterday, it was my 50th birthday yesterday, and out of the blue...
Congrats.
Thank you, sir. Out of the blue, Keith Urban and his wife, Nicole Kidman, rang up, and then they had a piano. I see a piano there behind you, and then I was serenaded "Happy Birthday" by Keith Urban and Nicole Kidman. That was quite impressive, I thought.
It's an expensive gift, my friend.
People would pay big money for that. You're right.
Yeah, you can't buy that shit.
Yeah. You really couldn't buy that.
Well, you actually can.
I actually could buy it. Yes,
but
you're
a
right.
lot of money. A lot of money. Yeah.
Trust me.
Let's get this new song on from Ryan Tedder. It's pretty epic. It's called "Run." Do we need to know anything before we play it, right?
Yeah, what I would say is we were going to drop an album right when the pandemic started, like in May. So we canceled the album. We bumped it a year because I didn't want to promote in the middle of the pandemic.
Sure.
And thank God we did, because this is literally the last song that we wrote in December. And it was just one of those things when you're looking for kind of a lead, like a kickoff single. First single doesn't mean anything in 2021 anymore because people can drop songs every day.
Sure.
But when you want a lead single, you never know what you're looking for. You're always trying to reinvent the wheel and do something different without losing your fans. But for me, the reason One Republic takes so long to put out albums is I have to have experienced it, or it has to actually reflect life itself, or I won't write about it. And so
Gotcha.
Run is, anyone that knows me and my energy level, I ran like, a 5K, an hour and a half ago. I literally run all the time, and I jump from one thing to another, and I'm like trying to take in life and experience all of it, but at the same time knowing the days are slipping by, you're getting older, and you want to just like see and do everything. And so this song really is reflective of that's life. Like
you sound like my brother when he lived on the Gold Coast and was high on speed 24/7. Running here, there, he can't focus on anything. It's this, that, the other thing. Okay, let's hear it. Let's get it on.
It's crazy. Yeah,
I love this. It's called Run. It's One Republic. Ryan Tedder up front. Are you ready? Here we go. We're going to play it. Ryan, nice to talk to you,
Thanks,
buddy.
Ryan. Ryan Tedder there.
Thank you guys so much for the support.
You're welcome. Ryan Tedder
soon.
this morning.